Hello everybody, Mark aka the Nerdy Punk back again tonight for a new video. Tonight, as you can see, we are out and about. I'm actually at the movie theater, and I'm getting ready to go see a movie that I have never seen before, but has been out for a very long time, and that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. At my local theater, they are playing the Rocky Horror Picture Show for Halloween, and of course, I decided that I really wanted to go see it. I've never seen the movie before, like I said, but of course I'm familiar with it. I love the soundtrack. I have listened to the music. I know the basic kind of premise, but I've just never actually experienced it myself. Now, I don't know what the screening is going to be like. I know, traditionally with certain screenings of Rocky Horror Picture Show, there's a lot of audience involvement. I highly doubt that that's going to be the case at my particular screening, but who knows? I don't know if there's going to be a crowd of people or anything. I know there's quite a few things going on. It is Halloween weekend, of course. Happy Halloween, everybody. Super excited. I love this holiday. My favorite holiday, of course. Very excited for Halloween itself, which comes up on Monday. So this will be the second to last video, most likely, in the Spooky Season series for 2022. So I'm excited to get you my thoughts on Rocky Horror Picture Show. And then on Halloween itself, I will be releasing another video in which I kind of wrap up the Spooky Season series with a special movie review that I will be watching at home. So definitely look forward to that video to wrap up this series. But for tonight, I'm super excited to head into the theater, check out Rocky Horror. I will be back in just a few seconds for you guys, a couple hours for me to give you my thoughts on the movie.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so I just left the theater from seeing the Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time, and although it is my first time seeing it, despite the fact that I am, of course, familiar with the story and the soundtrack, I have listened to the soundtrack many times. It's one of my favorites. I gotta say, this is a perfect movie in my opinion. There is nothing that I can fault this movie for. I mean, for what it is incredible. I mean, you obviously, you don't go in this expecting, like, insane, scary movie, you don't expect anything like that. You don't expect it to be serious. You expect it to be funny with great music and such an incredible message behind it. I mean, it's really a love letter in some parts to old school sci-fi and horror movies. And when we talk old school, this movie was made in 1975, so we're going way back to like the 40s, the 50s, 60s, those great, I think the movie is set in the 60s itself, so those great movies, and of course that great music that came out of the 50s and the 60s. I mean, the soundtrack is incredible, absolutely incredible, and it's only that much better now that I've actually seen the film, and I've actually, I know the scenes that those songs take place in, and how it relates to the story and all of that. It's probably kind of too early to say this, but I don't really have a problem with saying that this is my favorite musical I've ever seen. I love it. It was an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes, however long it was. It was just pure joy, in my opinion. Like, the smile never left my face. Just the incredible message behind the film. And maybe, I'm reading a bit more into it, but obviously the creator is a part of the LGBTQ community, and the LGBTQ community, I think, has kind of adopted this film. I'm not an expert on any of that, so I apologize if I get anything wrong, but the message of finding yourself and being unique and different and not being afraid to be different, I think, is not just something you can relate to if you're a part of that community, but also if you're just a human being. I think that's a great message and an incredible thing that all of us can relate to. And of course, you combine that with amazing music, a really cool setting in this kind of scary movie sci-fi world with amazing characters, a fantastic cast. I mean, I don't need to say this, but Tim Curry, incredible in the movie. I mean, his singing is incredible. His performance is incredible. I mean, iconic. There's so many iconic moments in this film that have been just influenced so much since. I mean, this movie was so good. I'm so happy that I watched it for the first time in a theater. Theater experience wasn't incredible, unfortunately, because there was nobody else there. I was all alone in the theater. And this is not the type of movie, really, where that would be a benefit. I think it would be a benefit to have people in the theater with you for this one. But that's the only unfortunate thing. I'm just happy to see it in a theater, happy to see it, and I think it's going to be a Halloween tradition for me, definitely, to watch this one around the spooky season. So my grade for Rocky Horror Picture Show, I know it's fresh in my mind, but it's a 5 out of 5. This is a perfect movie. It's going in on Letterboxd as 5 out of 5. Absolutely amazing. I love it so much. And I already loved the music, but it's boom, right up there. I love this movie. So I'm sure you all have seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's one of those kind of iconic movies that has been released so many times throughout the years. But if you're like me and you somehow haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Give it a chance. It's going to be a fun 2 hours. Definitely. So happy Halloween weekend, everybody. Like I said, look forward to one more video for the spooky season series on Halloween itself. Love this time of year. I hope you all having a great one, and I will see you later.